All right, so let's walk through the calendar here a little bit, just so I can clarify some things. All right, so obviously on any installation or service, we will be adding those forms to. Any pickups, we will not. This actually should be a service. I don't know why I marked that as pickup. Um, if for some reason you see this in there, I'm going to try to not to avoid this. Um, just ask me because it looks like pickup shades that are being sent to. So basically, this is a service. We're picking up shades at a customer's house. So I should have put service, Lori Ziv pickup shades. This, if you see anything like this that kind of looks odd, just ask. But that definitely should be a service, and that should be invoiced for. But as far as this goes, we're just picking up shades at Calico East Cobb, pick up for Judy Hoogstraw, and any other orders for that week. Basically, we're picking up product to take to the customer and have it installed. All right, so services and installations, we need to add those forms to. Another thing we need to be aware of is basically on the Calico East Cobb or the Lowe's, they have to have, like the Lowe's has to have the COC signed. If you see anything that says CDI on it, there is two forms that they have to have signed. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you in the next video on where to go and how to get those forms and attach those to the calendar, because CDI is a little bit different. TrueMark, we only have to have those two forms attached to that. There's really no installation form because, TrueMark is basically product that we have sold and that we are installing. There should be a file created already for that individual based on the measurements and all that stuff. So they should just have those two forms. Calico East Cobb, it's going to have those two forms plus the install or the measure request that they send. CDI is going to have those R2 forms plus the forms plus the forms that CDI requires to have signed, which, like I said, I'll show that in the next video. Lowe's is R2 forms plus the Lowe's installation COC or the detail request. So that has to be uploaded into there. If you see HDIS, that you don't really have to attach any forms to HDIS because that is a whole separate system, and we won't need to. We don't invoice off of that. And you know what? On the HDIS, you can still upload those forms, but HDIS and CDI and Lowe's, we don't necessarily invoice for those, but it's still good for him to fill out the appointment completion form, just in case there are any issues or whatever. That can be noted on there. But just Weinbergers, that's just somebody we're using, so we're going to need to have those two forms on that, two forms on the Lowe's, plus the work order. That's actually going to be the work order that they sent. Another CDI, so I'll get into that for you. So yeah, it looks like just the two forms, and maybe what I'll do is I'll create a document just explaining exactly what needs to be with what appointment, because obviously each one of these are different leads or different stores that we work with, and they need different things. So that's just kind of explaining that. I'll do a quick video on the CDI and how to get to those forms right away. Thanks.